Hey guys, so I'm starting this coding bootcamp in like 2 weeks and I'm doing my first homework before I even started. If you guys have any questions or interested in coding and all that, comment. Okay, so 2 weeks passed. I did my pre-work and our first class is going to be today. So a little bit about the pre-work. I learned a lot of stuff actually before classes even started. I learned HTML, CSS, well, not fully, and a little bit of introduction to JavaScript. We're using Git Bash on Windows and Terminal on Mac. We're using GitHub. I even deployed a website throughout GitHub. It's pretty cool. It's something very, very basic. And I'm nervous. So there's a program called Slack. We can talk to our classmates, and like there's a general page where we can all message. There's office hours before and after class. You can have 5 absences and you can miss 2 weekly challenges. I think there's like 2 challenges every week. It's through Zoom, Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. The more I talk about it, the more excited I'm getting. So let me just end it here. Here's my cute little setup. Well, the only cute thing is this. Okay, let's start this 4 hours with a 30-minute break class. So my first lesson ended. I'm tired. So, okay. I did the pre-work. So it was actually very boring because they were going over some stuff on the pre-work. But if you don't do the pre-work, it would also be very confusing, as were a lot of people. And most of the class was just like, oh, like, I don't understand this. Well, can you help me with this? So it was like helping out other people. So there wasn't a lot of learning for me, honestly. But they really help you out. The teaching assistant was there for more than the office hours, honestly, to help us out because there were people having trouble with the programs and stuff. So at least I feel confident that I can get the help I need whenever I need it. So that's good. And also the teaching assistant and the instructor both use Mac for coding. Interesting. And no, the class didn't just end. I just had some stuff to do. So day 2 finished. I'm not going to make a video every day, but today was better. I connected to my TV as a second screen and pulled up my table right in front of it. So there were parts where I was confused, but then I caught up and a lot of people were in the same position. There were a lot of people that couldn't catch up. You can always schedule a tutoring session or you can stay after class for office hours, which the teaching assistant helps very, very much. I can't say much because we're still in the easy parts, but it's just hard because we're starting with the programs and stuff, but it's actually the easy parts. I'm scared when we get to like JavaScript and all that. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay, so just one more thing I want to say. So this class was, it's not so good for my social anxiety because it's hard to ask questions, and when I get different responses to my questions, it makes me never ask questions again. And so the teaching assistant after class or middle of class, whatever, I asked him a question and his camera was off, his microphone was on, and he has a dog. Sometimes he talks to his dog. And he said calm down when I was saying something. So I'm not sure if he was talking to the dog or to me, but now I am unable to ask any more questions and it's just day 2. So I'm actually still in class right now. Well, not class, but it's the office hours after class. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm happy because I asked a question. It was a very important question. And now I'm asking more questions. And oh my god, yay. I wasn't going to make a TikTok for every day of the coding bootcamp and all that, but I have to talk about today. So for my previous TikToks, something happened and I said, hey, I'm not going to ask any questions anymore. But now the teaching assistant, he loved my questions. Well, he didn't say it, but like he was working on my questions. Like they were good questions, okay? And then he's from Greece and he's from an island in Greece that's very close to Turkey. It's like so close. So we talked about that. So it was like, oh, yeah, you know me now. So anyway, that was cool. And then after the class, we had like some Zoom sessions with the students. There was like one at 4 o'clock, like after the class, and then we did one like at 7 o'clock at night. And it felt so good. Like I helped people out, they helped me out. People know me now. I know people. It was just so great, and I feel way more confident than I did when I started. Thank you guys if any of them sees this. Yay! I was gonna make a TikTok today, but it was such a good day. It's the beginning of the second week, and I was the first to come to the office hours. This is the professor, there's two teaching assistants. This guy came later on, and we were having a conversation about my name. The professor asked how to say my name and all that, and it was fun. It was nice having a conversation just with all of them. He even used my name in an example. I was scared of today because we were starting JavaScript, but I have a little bit of prior knowledge of coding, and the stuff that we learned today, no, nothing new to me, honestly. It was nice. CSS is the hard thing, not JavaScript so far. We also have little study groups with the students, with friends, just to like go over homework and help each other out and stuff. And I finally booked a tutoring session for tomorrow. I heard that these really help. A lot of people are getting most of their help from here, actually, like their one-on-ones. So I'll let you guys know how that turns out. Hi, I'm on week 5 of the coding boot camp, and I haven't been able to post many videos because it's been crazy. I finally found a good tutor, and I'm getting a tutoring session I'm getting it 2 days a week in the mornings. And today, finally, I was at a point where I caught up and we were even going ahead. And the things that my tutor showed today, we saw part of it in the class, which made me feel a lot better. So I'm trying to like keep the flow going like that, because once you're held back, oh, you're a goner. Okay, you're not a goner, but you're just gonna need to, work. You need to keep up. And there's many ways to keep up like that. We get a lot of help. Like, it's fine. That's not something to be scared about. So in the beginning, like the first week of the boot camp, basically, we would have parts where like, hey, why do we use that and not that? Or why can't we just do this? And they weren't able to explain it. But today we were at a point where we were talking about function expressions and declarations. Yes, I just checked my notes. And I was like, hey, a function declaration is just easier. It's easier to understand, and it works before and after you declare it and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let's just always use that. And today I learned why we have to use function expressions sometimes. So that was like a light bulb moment. Another funny thing that's been happening, like funny stuff are happening, but I'm just not making a video. One of the examples had Hodor. The name was Hodor. So we have a little Discord channel with some of the people, well, whoever joined, and I put a gif of Hodor. I'm glad a lot of people understood the reference. We completed the first project. I don't like projects. I mean, I'm lucky I got a good team, honestly. It was good. We were all working really hard on it. But like, I was like, okay, we did this so much in 1 week. We got so much done. Yay. And then we were presenting it, and like I saw other presentations, and I'm like, jaw drop. I'm like, oh no. Our code barely works because we're doing APIs, and apparently there's a problem with one of the APIs after being deployed, so we didn't know that before deploying. I usually make these videos at most 1 minute with the coding thing, but I haven't been posting a video about it in a very long time, so I'm talking. I actually don't have anything else to say. Oh, one of the TAs left. And we got a new TA. And before leaving, oh yeah! Okay, so the new TA was introducing himself and blah blah, and I was like, hey, I kind of want to be a TA. I wrote it into our project group on Slack, and the TA that left is there too, and he was like, okay, I'm putting a request in, it's the last thing I do. So apparently we can like apply to be a TA for the same boot camp as soon as we graduate, so who knows, if I can't find a job, I can do that. Okay, so I don't want to talk about this because I don't want everyone using it and then the system goes down, but not a lot of people follow me anyway, or they're going to see this. So, OpenAI chat. This thing, like, okay, I have to show you. So we have this whole conversation, like it's a lot actually, like we've been talking for a while, so it knows like my codes that I'm working on right now, and I had an issue with something here. I was like, hey, and then it was like, what's your views folder, what's the post in there, and I was like, it's this, and then it's like, you don't have a post name, this should be post.title, and like the basic stuff that you wreck your brain around, or whatever, however you say it. The typos they can find. You put in your error messages and it says, hey, it can be this, 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 or this. So try these. Try putting console log over here. Or you can send me this part of your code that's in the front end because it seems like the back end is okay. And then I'll take a look. And it's just like, oh my God. I am at a point at this boot camp where I'm about to go crazy with this homework, but I really want to do it because like doing the homework is what helps you understand what's going on mainly. Like even if you can't catch up with the class, if you're able to do the homework, you know what's going on. And we started our second project, so I need to get all of this handlebars and backend stuff down to be able to do the project. And this chat, OpenAI, just is awesome. So, I'm going to pretend to be someone who's using it for the first time so I can also point out some little tiny little bits of it. I'd like to remind you guys that the point of this game is to annoy you. So if anything is super tiny or extra small, that is the purpose. It is not a mistake. So let's start. Soup or sandwich? Choose the correct images from the following category, soup. So we have to choose the ones that we think are soup. Let me see. This looks like soup. Click. What? Haha, that's not the real game, silly. You have to log in first. Oops, my bad. Okay, let's log in. How do I log in? Oh, look, there's a tiny little button over there. Let's sign in through Google. It works! My Google account is right now connected. Yes, okay. And now the game actually starts. Okay, let's see which ones are soup. This looks like soup. This looks like soup. Is that your final decision? No. Let's submit this. What? Negative 91 as my score? How did I do that bad? At least you finished the level, loser. Aw, at least there's a heart there. You know, don't feel too bad about it. Next level, sandwich. Okay. Also, I would like to point out here that these messages that come up in your face, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So these messages are random, but they come up 60% of the time. I was doing 80%, but that just seemed too annoying. So there's like a level of annoyance. So there's like little details in the background, even though it looks very simple. All of this, there's so much detail in it. Another example is this very tiny little thing over here that says, you have to log in without a login button. You can't log out either. But shh, they're actually login and log out buttons themselves. Don't tell anyone. Okay, submit. Oh, negative 67. Whatever. Enter a username to save your low score. I mean your high score. Okay. We have this username here because when you're logging in through social media such as Google, they put in your name and last name, and a lot of people probably don't want their names to appear there. So we have the option to use a username. And we can say, continue. What? Ignore that happened. Okay, good luck finding your score. What? Clown peeks through your... What? Oh my god, there's messages in here. Who? What? You gotta play the game. Let's go down. Oh, that's a long journey. Ha 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 ha. I got negative 155. Oh, such a failure. Anyway, I went down too long. I don't want to scroll up. Take the elevator back up. Okay. And that was our elevator.js. Very fun. We have a very fun app. Everybody clap. We are responsive. I just wanted to show that. Let me show it this way. So the background changes and we also have it all down like this. So it does work with every height and width. Okay, that's it. We can continue.
Answer these questions. Azimezn, can you answer this question? So what is doing here?
It's connecting to the MongoDB, the client. No.
To be proactive.
The NPM, no? The Mongo. What's the keyword? Middleware?
All right, so tell me about this one then. I think we have fun with you, so we're gonna continue.
The last part. But we're making the. I'm trying. Hold on. 1 second. Let me try. It's okay if it's torture. It's fine. So I'm making the variable.
So you want to continue or you want to find somebody else?
If you're okay with me messing up, I can continue. But if anyone else wants to go,
so continue. But you already hit the major things.
Okay. This one I'm going to explain perfectly with the correct keywords. Okay. Here we have a post route that is creating a collection called book collection, but instead of inserting one, we're inserting multiple objects here. And both of them have a title. I don't need to read the title, that's the title. There's 2 objects in it. We're creating 2 things, 2 objects. And then there's a callback with an error and the results.
Okay, good.
Yes! I'm not muted. This is a get route, and
Is it our turn? Oh my god, I think it's our turn.
Any comments, questions from others?
No.
Yeah, I do have a quick question.
Okay, they still have questions.
At least it's a group 8. We have Esme, Eric, Sam, and Xavier.
Yes.
You folks ready?
Yes. Oh, I couldn't turn
You
my
have
screen.
10 minutes. I asked.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
But I'll let Izzy take that all away.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yay, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the demo part and me. Okay, so let's see how this website is. This is our main page. I am not logged in yet. We have a cute little task sandwich, except no subs. Stay on task and become your team's hero. I'm not going to read all of this. You guys can take a look. Look at this. It's meant to make you hungry, so you know you can work harder and want sandwiches. So, smart idea. Here on the main page, first, there's a very famous quote that I have to read. I had stewed on how to better ensure my team achieved its goals. Task Sandwich filled a role we never even knew we needed. A famous quote by Michael Scott. So, let's continue on the main page. Here you can see how to use the website, how to add tasks, how to add teams, and all of that. And oh, look at this, another quote. Task Sandwich literally saved my life, and it can save yours too. Just sign up and log in. So, before I continue, I would like to show the responsiveness because I feel like I will forget that. So, cell phone view, look, whoa, really good, really cool, awesome. Let's go back. Now, but it is of course best on the desktop. Now, I will not sign up because I need to save time on that. I will log into an account that already exists. Let's go ahead and log into mine, for example. I am logging in, and it goes directly to the profile page. I have some tasks over here. Finished project 3. Oh, look, there's a due date, February 17th. Is that today? That's today. But it says 12 a.m. Oops, did not pass. Oh well. We need to finish this last project. Water the plants. You know what? I don't want to water the plants. Let's delete that. Oh, I can delete the task. That's so cool. And look at this calendar. You can go to a different year too, but who cares? Look. Ah! And the current day is highlighted. I may have too much energy. I'm so sorry. So here you can see my teams. I have Bikini Bottom and Group 8, and then there's Task Sandwich and Save the Krusty Krab. Now, my account is a little bit boring, so I'm going to log out and real quickly log into SpongeBob's account because that is a lot more fun, and let me show you the teams through there. Okay, now this is SpongeBob's account. Get snail food for Gary. Ha, so funny. Look at all this. Don't forget to bring Patrick to taste it. Oh, okay, let me not waste time on that. This is really cool, though. So we can create a team, and you can choose who's going to be on your team. You can choose multiple. You can create a project, and you set a date for the due date. You can create a task. Again, another due date. I'm sorry that that's still there. That's my bad. Now imagine all that again. Okay, so when we go to our teams, oh, okay, it's not a perfect website. There's a lot to do on the teams page, which is why we don't have the tasks here now. This is going to be awesome. I will show that later. Here you can see the members. This is what I really wanted to show. And next to them, you can see that there's a sandwich count. Oh my, what is that? Remember how I said we're trying to make you hungry? You have sandwich points. You can give sandwiches to other people. Hey, you did a great job. Here's a sandwich. And there's actually more to that, including Stripe, but I will not go into that. Others in my group will go into that. Let me not do that. So the projects of this team is Save the Krusty Krab. And let's look at that project, shall we? Oh, look at the tasks. Oh my, get ingredients from the supermarket. What? Oh, here's a shopping list, and I need to do it by the 19th. Oh, I got another task. Okay, let's close those. Here I have the project description, the start date, the end date, just the general stuff. And I believe that is it. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, by the way, if you notice, team members are SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Sidey Cheeks. For those who know SpongeBob, it's pretty cool. And that is it for me. And I will go back to the presentation now. But before I continue, thank you very much. We can continue now. Hey guys, it's finally the last day of the 3 months, and I'm a little bit sick, but it's the last day. We're going to present our project 3s. I'm making myself tea. Linden tea? I don't know, in Turkish because I'm sick, and this is not cool. But our presentation is really cool, and I'll show you guys that in a sec. So here is the lovely website. I will not show more, maybe in another video. We had like 1.5 weeks to do this, so it's not the best. It's really good. I'm proud of it, but there's still a lot more to be done, and I'm so glad that my teammates want to continue this after the boot camp is over, which is after today. Let's see how it goes. I'm in class right now. I changed, and I'm so excited, but I turned the volume down so you guys don't hear them talking. Oh my god, they're showing their projects. Everyone is fire, and I am actually very confident with ours too now. And we're also like chatting on Discord, Slack, and like the messages on Zoom and all that all over, and this is so cool. And I think there's a lot of gamers here, so looks like we're having a new Discord channel. We just finished our projects. It was so cool. It was fun, and now we are graduating.
Inject some energies in the class there, so you can see that in the form of your presentation.
Okay, so they said more about me, but I'll see if I can go to a recording and maybe put that as another video. We'll see. So we officially graduated. We're getting our certificate in 6 weeks. We are still getting career help for 3 months. And if you have any questions, please comment down below and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Today is February 17th. Our 3 months has ended, and it's bittersweet. It's like I'm happy it ended, but I'm also not. I made good friends there, and it was nice being back in school kinda. So yeah. Bye.